set as their Ravens will match up with the New Orleans Saints. Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. And he'll power his way up near the 25. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son.
They run. It's Mark Ingram. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack coming from defensive end Cameron Jordan. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson forced out to his left. He'll run it. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. From the gun, Jackson. He's going to float this one deep right side. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down.
You ready?
The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They're not ready for this. They still playing. Over. Y'all playing it wrong.
From the 38, Breeze. Looking for Gannon. It's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. This is Ingram. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Escaping the pressure right. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath, first do no harm. And right now they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now it's Jackson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Cameron Jordan able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Jackson. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They keep it on the ground, but this time it's Murray. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. From the 25 on 2nd down. Breeze. And this will be caught inside the 10. What a grab. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal.
57 a month. 57 a month. Hey, come on out here. Come you kill.
They'll try to run it in with Murray. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be 2nd and goal now. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? Now Breeze. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. But now it's 3rd and goal. From the 2-yard line yet again. Let's see what they can do on 3rd and goal. Now they'll run. Murray. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Defensively, they rally the troops to force 4th down after that 7-yard pickup back on 1st. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. Breeze now, eluding the pressure right. And it's caught. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone, and it'll be a turnover on downs. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Jackson now down around his goal line. He won't get in, but they are going to have the football in a great spot. First and goal at the 3-yard line. Well, they were obviously backed up. Had a little bit of space from the goal line, snapping it from the 3, but still trying to throw it. And
yeah, exactly. This is what hindsight is 2020 comes into play, right? Seems like a good idea to throw the ball there. Maybe you'll surprise them and catch them off guard. Instead, you've created a turnover, put your defense in a bad spot.
And just one man in the backfield here. That's Kamara, second and goal. To throw is Breeze. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Patrick Owasor came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Breeze now on third and goal. And this one complete to Smith. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. From 13 yards out, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0.
Ravens, nothing. Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Cameron Jordan able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Eli Apple, good to the core there as he gets in and knocks it away. Here's Sam Cook now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And maybe getting a little too cute there on the punt return. Sometimes they forget paramount holding on to that football.
I really do believe most of the return guys think to themselves, when I get the ball, I'm going to make the play that's going to change the game. I'm going to break it. And you love that they have that attitude, but your point is so well taken. What do you have to do? First and foremost,
hold on to it.
Take care of the football. That's all he needed to do.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. On second down, Kamara. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. From the gun on third down, Breeze. And the throw there going to be incomplete. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Now Breeze. And he finds Cook. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
Ready. 95-56, 95-56.
Throwing on first down is Breeze. Now he's going to go deep down the left side. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Now Breeze again. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Check, ready. Check, 40.
After the interception, here's Jackson dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Let's go!
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Set now to go for the 3rd quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go!
At their own 22-yard line.
Ready.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about,
Rush coming, and he's taken down. A well-executed safety blitz by Tony Jefferson leads to the sack.
Watch 33rd.
On 3rd and long, it's Breeze. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon.
that's be exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the 3rd quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very slim. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
3rd and 12.
Ready? Right. Yep. Watch the twist.
On 3rd down, Jackson escaping the pressure right. He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Here's Sam Cook now as he's on to punt for Baltimore. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now this time, Breeze will throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. They'll run the counter with Murray. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Ready. 5-8. We're good. We're full. Ready. We got 3.
Shotgun now for Breeze. Being chased out left. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Josh Hill there to make the grab. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. From the gun, it's Jackson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Cameron Jordan, who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. 5 yards that time out of the scramble, but now they're looking at a 4th down situation. Here's Sam Cook now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. On the return, Harris. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad.
Is that what
he would have kissed it on the ground.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Tighten up. Pull it together.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down. The Saints on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9.
Recon, 152 fighter.
Throwing now is Breeze. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he's got room. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. A huge play there on the screen pass. 45 yards. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10.
Kill! Blue draw Corkers.
Into the red zone, it's Breeze. Complete, Smith has it. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
The 15-yard line.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
12. Lennon.
Here's Breeze. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 20. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard.
I'm coming after you.
Again, they'll run with Ingram, and he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Now a first carry for their fullback. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defensive coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
Jackson now off the bootleg, rolling to his right. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Off the bootleg, Jackson. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Marcus Davenport, the 1st rounder out of UTSA with a sack. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. To throw is Jackson. Buying time to his left. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Marcus Davenport in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. And he's going to go down again. Cameron Jordan, my goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really turning in an incredible performance. Here's Sam Cook now. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. Here's Sam Cook now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Take it at the 37. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. So this one a victory here for New Orleans. And they did it in shutout fashion. Impressive.
Would it be too bland of a statement to say they didn't have the greatest day offensively? I mean,
did enough, though. Did enough. But, yeah, you're right.
Most games, it wouldn't have been enough. So they've got to go into the locker room and applaud their defensive mates and say, guys, you really carried us today. We'll try and get you back next time. But as for today, you guys were nails out there.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more